It's time for another appreciation of another art form, talking books this morning. Now, the book in focus is called Don't Mess with Their Flowers. We have Bukola Aderemi Ladigbolu right here on the couch with us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, so now the title caught my eye, but it didn't really give me that much direction. In terms of what the content of the book is about. So when I flipped to the back of the book, I went through your profile. You're a teacher at heart, and you love to mentor and help people tackle communication challenges they meet in life. Yeah. That still didn't take me as far as your book took me. Flipping into the contents, the first topic, what is rape? That took me aback. It gave me, it startled me. Because I didn't know what to expect. So let's talk about the story behind why you put together this book.
Don't mess with the flowers. Yes, don't mess with the flowers first. I want to say, writing this book, I have in mind a flower, putting teenagers, boys and girls, their flowers. And you know what you do with a flower? A flower is something that is adorable. You are attracted to it. You get enticed looking at the flower. You want to hold it. You want to touch it. It's not something to be plucked violently. It's not something you want to trample upon. So that means boys, girls, they are flowers that has to be treasured. They have to be adored.
So they're delicate.
Yes,
they're
fragile.
Delicate. Fragile.
Handle them carefully, with care.
All right. So when it comes to handling them with care, we're talking about not only physical, but also their mental state as well. Emotional state. And especially since there are quite a lot of survivors of rape out there who, when I call them survivors, I'm saying they went through it, but then they're still trying to get through life with some sort of stigma in their hearts. What sort of message are you trying to pass to them?
So people that survived rape, first I want to say it had nothing to do about you. Not because you said what you were not meant to say. Not because you had the kind of dressing you were not meant to put on. It had nothing, absolutely nothing about you. Somebody just chose to be brutish, to be silly. So I want to say you are unique the way you are. You are beautiful. It could happen to anybody. That is the thing. So I want to say, face life, be determined. You are going to conquer it. You have good people around you. Please pour out. Let it go, please. Pour out your emotion. There is somebody there who is not going to condemn you. He's not going to judge you. You have somebody who is willing, who is saying, come and lean on my shoulder. I'm ready to listen to you. The person is not going to blame or judge you. Please pour out and you'll be free.
I noted that you had a whole chapter on victims narrating their own experiences. Yeah. And obviously before anyone could decide to narrate their experience, they must have at least begun to overcome that stigma and have confidence enough to share. How were you able to contact them, reach out to them, and how were you able to get them to speak?
Like first, I shared my own experience.
Okay.
I wasn't raped.
Okay.
But it was an attempted rape.
Okay.
Which I escaped. And I wrote in that book, rape should not come cheaply. You have to fight as if your life depends on it. And of course it does.
Okay.
You have to fight. Because first, the person that wants to rape wants to create a kind of fear in you. The person doesn't want you to scream or shout or anything. You are under that person's control. You have been overpowered. So now those people now, I had some people, teenagers, I do a kind of teenage ministry. I've been involved for years. So when teenagers, when they have this trust, this confidence in you, and when they know that you really know what you're talking about, you've been there, even though not raped, it's very easy for people to open up to you. One thing about life is this. We all reciprocate. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted. So when people see people that have shown love to them, of course, they will pour out.
I love the fact that you said show them love.
Show them love. Don't castigate, don't criticize, don't judge anyone. It could be you, it could be me.
I think about the fact that many people have been said to not even believe when someone says they've been raped. And that takes me to a chapter you have on statistics. And wow, you have a poll here, the NOI poll from July 2019, that suggested that up to 1 in every 3 girls living in Nigeria could have experienced at least one form of sexual assault before they reach age 25.
But they hardly talk about it.
1 in 3.
It's alarming. It's worrisome.
Very worrisome.
Worrisome.
I have this, you know, I was wondering about how you got your statistics and how long it took you to compile everything together in this book.
This book actually, I started working on it 3 years ago, before it became a reality in 2020.
Okay.
It was a project I started exactly 3 years ago, and I just completed. I had people, NGOs, got statistics from them and different people that I talked to, and now compile them together.
So what's the message to someone who maybe has been through it and is looking for someone to talk to?
The message is this: first, it is never your fault. And there is no justification for anyone to be raped. Don't listen to people saying you were raped because you were showing parts of your body. Of course, I talk about decent dressing. Decency is very, very expedient. But still no justification to be raped. It's never your fault. If you're going through this, I want to say, please come out of that trauma. Get somebody to talk to, and you'll be fine. You are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are unique. It just happened to you like that. It could be me, it could be anyone.
We have to wrap it up at this point, but I have to say a big thank you, first of all, for putting this book together.
Thank you so much.
For being brave enough to approach people and speak your story.
Thank you
so much. And of course, a message to parents out there: you need to listen to your kids a lot more. We're going to be wrapping it up for the first hour. Let's take a quick break and be back with more.